think that guy is. So get out of my way. Ah! I'm just that kind of geek. Hey guys, welcome to another Let's Play with BAM. Once again, I'm playing on N64. I'm playing a pretty well-known racing game this time. Not all that popular and probably doesn't really stand the test of time like some other games that I like to review and replay time and time again. But it had a certain value. Of course, you know, I'm talking about San Francisco Rush. It's a really arcadey racer, but with some kind of fun physics and some interesting sort of secrets and codes, cheat codes and that kind of thing. I'm going to actually look up some of these cheat codes, which I have right here, and show you kind of how, show you some of the really fun ways to play this game that aren't, you know, by the book. There's one race, there's circuit, but it's all racing. You just race for time, you race against the opponents and whatnot. Well, what I'm going to do here is something a little bit different, because I like to race for blood. Deaths on. But that's not all. If you go LR, 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 you get this cone icon, and what that actually does is changes all the cones in any given racetrack, changes all the cones into mines. So now that I've turned that on, I'm going to turn it back off, and then select a race. Track 2 has some pretty well-placed mines. Let's pick a color here. Red is fine. Right C, Z, down C, up C, Z, left C, left C. There you go, and then you get a little, you know, mine-looking car. It's like a SpongeBob mine or something like that. Now, if I did this right, the cones should be mines still. And obviously my car is in a mine right now, but we'll just see what happens when I get to the cones. But basically this is now Demolition Derby in my mind. Like, you need to kill all the other racers. Whoa. And not die yourself. Alright. I think that guy is end over end. He's probably lost it. Yeah, so here's the mines. Normally that would blow you up, but instead it turns you into a mine. Logical, right? Ugh, make this jump. And it's hard to drive because you have no reference. There you go. And then you just run into people and kill them. It's awesome. So basically you just have to try to avoid landing upside down or blowing up yourself against anything. Oh. And just run into guys. Game. Oh! Dead time. And you can just, like, you know, push them into things. It's a little bit harder to do, because they have, like, just... Ah! Got that guy. I don't remember if you can look behind you. I guess you can't. There's a guy right behind me. Ah, gotcha. So that... get out of my way! From the grave. So... die! Ah! What's the fun in winning if everyone else is still alive? So yeah, this playthrough is kind of, for those of you who are maybe fans of the game and haven't played it in a while or something like that, and trying to figure out a way to revitalize the game. This is definitely one of those ways that we did it back in the day. Well, not bad. Third place, like what, 4 cars got slain? Or 5 cars, I guess? Another really cool secret in this game that you can get to this secret even if you don't use cheats, but it's a lot easier to get to the secret and maintain the secret if you use cheats. So, resurrect in place, so when you die you don't resurrect out somewhere else. Hold Z button, left C, right C, right C, left C. Auto abort disable. Setup screen, up C, up C, up C, up C. There you go. I could put in an unlimited time cheat, but practice has like 10 minutes or something, so it should be enough. Get in here.
It's dangerous.
And let's see, what do I want? Maybe a slightly higher performance car, maybe this guy. Toyota Supra, obviously. What's this secret, really, without doing a little modification to the car itself? And these are other cheats, so hold left and then right, hold right and left. And that increases your tire size. Front tire, let's see, that was the front tire size, so it's right, left, left, right. Okay, I think that's it. Yeah, there we go. So now I'm in a monster truck Toyota Supra.
2, 1.
You just go over here where the dirt track starts. And at some point, go off the edge. Let's go down here. Whoa. Whoa! And of course, when you touch the water, you restart. So you do have to be careful there, because even though I have the cheat on that says, you know, resurrect in place. Where's this place? I guess it's down here. Even though I have that cheat on that says resurrect in place, you will actually, you have like 2 resurrections in place. If you resurrect in the same place twice, then they send you back to the track. So here it is. It's a stunt course. Whee! Now, if you've ever played San Francisco Rush 2, or I guess it's just called Rush 2, then this might look a little bit familiar, because it actually, in Rush 2, they expanded upon and made this stunt course its own thing. Which, like, you know, why didn't they do that to begin with? But, boosh. I'll post some footage of Rush 2 as well, because if you've played it, this should look really familiar, because not only the shapes of all the stunt objects and stuff, but it's in a gigantic room, much bigger than this, but it's in a big room, and like the loop, all these objects and stuff, and even this second level that's up here that I will now attempt to get to, even this is in that game. Whee! Made it. I'm just that kind of geek. Wah! Ah! 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 Totally radical, man. A remnant of the 90s, when everything was extreme with a capital X. Now, one more cheat. I'm assuming that to do this, you would normally have to beat the circuit. The way that they do it here is you enter a code, basically, that puts you in a position where you can beat the circuit. So, I gotta suffer through putting this in again. D, R, D, Q. Continue circuit. So all I have to do is just let the thing run out. Game over. but I really won. Now, after the race, go to select car screen. I mean, I have to get into a thing like this to do that. Okay, and then it says, press and hold left C, press Z, release, press left. Now go to the setup screen, press C up, press Z, release, press up. Now go to track select, and press right C, press Z, release, press right. Now go to select car, press and hold bottom C, press Z, release, press down, then L and R, and it did the trumpet thingy. Now it says when you enter the track select, you'll find track 7. I certainly hope so. Ah, track 7, cool. Man, that is a complicated cheat. So yeah, this is The Rock, this is Alcatraz. What's cool about this is it's basically like a beta build, or an alpha build, you could even say, of the Alcatraz track from the second game, Rush 2. It's a lot rougher than it is in Rush 2. There's almost no guardrails anywhere, and oh man, it's like really hard to manage. Oh man, but this is really cool. Like, I remember my friend and I would input this code, and we would play, to the death on this track. Turn up the wind so that the enemy cars couldn't handle it, and just go to town. But like, yeah, this is really, really similar to the Rush 2 track. It's just a lot fewer details in this track, and there's definitely it's not as safe. There's a lot fewer guardrails like that, yeah. Which, I don't know, to me makes it a little cooler. Whoa! Pretty bad. Man, you could just like go off into space off that jump. Ah! Oof. Ah! Yeah, there's nothing out here. Actually got through the checkpoint doing that. Try it again. Anyway, there you have it. There is the secret side of San Francisco Rush for the Nintendo 64. It's an interesting way to play the game. There's definitely a lot of little secrets and tidbits throughout that game that are fun to find and fun to play around with. Just as much fun as the actual game was, in my opinion. So thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next time.